Hey YouTube. Right there on the side. I didn't know you were gonna put no collard greens in that little old bag.
I was gonna try to.
I like,
wait a minute, this ain't right. Something ain't right.
I don't think that would have fit.
Collins not feel like I'm obligated to get some macaroni and cheese and make some dressing.
You know, we're gonna be a little bit light today. We're not gonna do macaroni and cheese. That'll be good though, but
Huh?
I need to use the restroom. Give them a
hey, good morning. Ooh, my hair looking like this, y'all. Alright, as you can see, I'm at the Cab Farmers Market. Let me show you the background. Look at that, 39 cents for yellow corn.
No, I won't.
Good morning, everyone. I'm at the Cab Farmers Market. Let me show you my cart so far. Look, big collard greens, strawberries, blueberries, oranges, sweet yellow corn. It is 39 cents each. Happy Sunday, Joseph. Let me put this phone down for a minute so I could get some of these corners. Right behind you guys. Hey, you're fine. Alright. Alright, I'm back, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, I love farmers market. Happy Sunday, Yvette. Remember I told you I'm at the Cab Farmers Market. Look, let me show you my cart. There to go to collard greens, yellow corn, strawberries, blueberries, grapefruit. And I just got here too. Oops, let me move the collard greens out this thing. Girl, let me tell you, they got it stacked up today. They got it stacked up today, y'all. I know, it's gonna look good once I clean them and cook them too. And let me tell you, let me show you the backdrop of the collard greens. Look at that. Look at that. They got, it's like $2.69 a bunch. I got one bunch. And the corn is 39 cents each. I'm about to, I should keep these things on. Because you know they say it's real good on the grill. I'm not going to take all of them off. You know what? You should come. Everything is taken out. Everything is, they basically took everything out. And it's abundance. And let me tell you, next month, November, watch the prices go up when Thanksgiving come around. Especially those dang turkey legs and turkey. These corn straight from Georgia, y'all. like the best time to go to the farmer's market is probably during the weekday, not on a Sunday. It's open at 9 o'clock. Look. Okay, I got the corn, sweet corn, collard greens. I ain't gonna buy a bunch of stuff today because, oh, let me go and buy me some spices. Look at the snap peas, $1.99 a pound. Okra, $3.49 a pound. Look at this, y'all. Okra. Where that Shelly Shell at? Cause you know, Shelly Shell, where you at? Usually you be on here. Snow peas, $4.69 a pound. When snow peas came so expensive? Look at this. They got fava beans, y'all. These are fava beans. I never seen that. I think I've seen these. Let me see. California. I saw those before. I've seen those, but it says California, so where would I have seen those at? Maybe it looked like fava beans and it's not. Oh, they got yellow squash, y'all. Oh, they got cabbage and red cabbage.
No, we got too much in there now, baby. Stay where you are. No.
See, don't compromise with kids. I love cabbage too, and I love squash. But I don't think I plan on. Ooh, okay. How they out of paprika? Hungarian paprika. I guess I gotta get regular. Ooh, they got sweet paprika. Let me get that. Spain, sweet paprika from Spain. Let me see, paprika. Let me give me some onion salt. Why onion salt is $1.84? Why is this $1.84? Onion powder. Get this. Onion powder, paprika. What else I need, Yvette? Spices. Oh, they got minced garlic. Should buy me some minced garlic. Do you cook meat in your greens? Yeah. I ain't make it to the meat section. I haven't, and you know that's hectic. $4.73 for some minced garlic, really? Okay. Now, why minced garlic so expensive? I could buy me the.
No, there's no place that's
Ooh, sweet potatoes. That's right. That's right. Remember, Yvette? Sweet potatoes. 89 cents a pound. I think I eat healthier in the fall and winter for some reason. I tend to eat more of my vegetables and stuff like that. Now watch this price go up when Thanksgiving comes. All of a sudden it's going to be $1 something a pound. Do you cook more in the fall and winter? Yep, sure do. See, I make soups. I don't do soups as much, but I do more like, what do I cook more in the winter and stuff? Yeah, I cook more vegetables, more casserole type dishes, you know. Squash casserole. Yeah, I tend to cook more. Oops.
Fall asleep potato.
Look at this, y'all. Cinnamon. That's what I need to get. Something to put in my sweet potato. Apple pie spice. Nope.
Right here?
You got all that space to move.
I know.
Cinnamon ground. That's what I'm looking for. Cinnamon ground. You need that. I need to look at my file, look at my cabinet, because I know I got me some spices that need to be thrown straight on out. Garlic salt, lemon salt. Why garlic salt costs $1.99? What the hell is that thing? Pepper. I know I got pepper at home. You bet you ain't helping me now. Peppermint. Oregano, let me see. Ooh, they got paprika hot, y'all.
I don't see people. Somebody watch trying to get to the part right here.
Pumpkin pie spice. Pepper white brown. $3.90 for some pepper white whole. I ain't even got nothing to ground that pepper. Seasoning salt, I already got that. Sesame seed black.
Good deal, yeah?
Turmeric ground. Thyme. Let me see. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna get some thyme.
Yeah.
Look at this, y'all. This is black pepper. Coarse. $43.16. Who needs that much pepper? Unless you're at a restaurant. Alright, I don't yes, let me show you the bag again. And then look at then they got turmeric ground. This is $11.48. That's 5 pounds. Alright. Alright, let me move on. I've got all these spices, y'all. Let me show you the cart again. Got all these spices. Okay, I need to get me some. I need to get me some grits. Excuse me.
Why not big round kinds? Because that won't work as well. Oh, a big bag of what? But we gotta keep moving through the crowded aisle, okay? There's lots of people want to buy stuff here. Why? Because there's lots of cool things to buy in there.
Ooh, organic rolled oats. Let me eat the other oatmeal I got before I be buying. Okay, where the hell is that grit? Excuse me.
Oh, hang on, Mom, grab the grits. Yellow grits. Because those were the ones I saw and grabbed really quickly.
White corn grits, y'all. $1.74. Let me see, they got yellow grits too. Yellow corn grits. I'm trying to debate what I want. I'm gonna try white corn grits. So let me tell you, certain things I won't buy at the farmer's market. No, things I won't buy at the farmer's market, anything that's in a box. Ooh, pinto beans. $5.22. $5.22. Michigan organic white kidney beans. Organic soybeans, pinto beans, $2.66, $2.83, black eyed peas, $3.04. Look, this is organic maple sugar, $7.30. You know what? Going to the farmer's market, especially the DeKalb farmer's market, is a journey. It's like it's like an adventure. And you get all these things that you may not see in a regular store. And if someone wants to buy organic Going to the farmer's market is the best bet to go. Okay, I got the grits. Alright, y'all, we about to make our journey to, oh man, I still need to buy me some. I said I came to the farmer's market to get me some turkey legs and some collard greens. And I end up getting a buttload of groceries. And it's not really a lot when you think about it. Oh man, they got mushrooms. You know what? Ugh. It's good to make in my salads. You still there? Love mushrooms. Look at these mushrooms. I know I got me some dang other stuff, spinach and I still got some spinach and some mixed things. I need to eat that up today. I bought that at dang Aldi's. That thing is almost about to get spoiled. You know what? And I still haven't made it to the meat. Alright, wait to get Sharky on here too. Good morning. Tomatoes. Oh, look at the cucumbers on the other aisle. Man. Oops, excuse me. Oh, they are? Okay, yeah. Alright, I got all the stuff for my salad. Tomato, cucumbers. I already got me some spinach. And some mixed, what I got at home. And I didn't even open it. And you know what? If that thing is spoiled or looks slimy, I'm taking it right back to Aldi's. Sure will. I will take that thing right back to Aldi and get me a brand new package. Alright, I'm off to the meat, y'all. Let me show you my grocery cart. As you can see, y'all can see, I got my fruit and vegetables. Now, let's go to the meat. Yeah, they got the bakery section. I got the, ooh, I feel like getting me some. I don't need no grapes, bananas, mango, pineapple. All right, let me get me we got the papaya. Any pineapples look a little for it to be look at this. Y'all know what a jackfruit is? Let me show you. Look at this big old thing. I don't even know how to what to even do with that. Are you supposed to cut it? Eat it? Look at that pumpkins. They know damn well people ain't gonna do nothing with that dang pumpkins other than put it on their steps. Okay. They got a pineapple, which is $1.49, and they got this one for $2.69. I'm trying to debate, should I get a big one or should I get a smaller one? Let me see if I can find me a big one or small one. $2.50. If you get two, it's $2.50. I'll get a big one. Yeah, I'll get a big one because I think I could juice the big one. Alright, where the pineapple cutter at? And what y'all doing this Sunday morning? I know I got bad connection. I am. Let me keep the top two. No, I want mine's cord. That's hers. Cut, well cut.
Yeah. That is 149.
Say it again.
149. This is 269.
No, I had the big one.
This one yours. That is not yours.
Oh, that's not mine. What am I to say? Okay, now I'm going to the meat section. Yeah, things I won't get at the farmer's market is condiment stuff, you know, like mayonnaise and they got banana nut bread, y'all. Egg and dairy free. Alright, this is gonna be our last purchase right here. Give me some banana nut bread. See, let me tell you, going to the meat section is the most longest process ever. You gotta wait for the thing line. All right, here come the mean stuff. Turkey wings. See, turkey wings is $1.99. I know they ain't got no, I did not come over here and they ain't got no turkey wings. They better not buy them all up. Let me get 3 pounds of turkey wings. And cut them too. You can leave it in there. Tells me I should get some more turkey wings. I'm gonna get 3 more pieces. Yeah, I'm gonna get me 3 more pieces. Let me get 3 more pieces. Let's put them in separate bags. Put them in separate bags. Put 1 more in there. Yep, I figure if I get me 6 pounds, I could cook 1, 2, 3, 4, I can cook 4 or 5 pieces today. Still have some for next week. So let me tell you, it's $1.99 for turkey wings. Watch Thanksgiving come along, and these same turkey wings is gonna be like $3 and some change. Watch. It's gonna be $2, $3. Yeah, I ain't gonna buy a whole bunch of meats. I came here to buy turkey wings as meat and it's like when people buy, I don't like turkey drumstick. Who like turkey drumsticks? Thank you. Look at this, y'all. This is about 6 pounds of turkey wings cut up at the joints. Alright, I think I bought enough groceries. Okay, let me just make one more stop. Let me show y'all around. So they got all these different kind of potato salad made. Excuse me. They got all these different kind of pickles and olives all around the world. Well, they got every kind of olives and they got their very own pastrami, roast turkey with pepper. All cuts of beef cut, Australian goat meat, lamb, ooh, that makes me expect me some lamb. That makes me want to cook me some lamb. Put some gravy and some onions in it. Or make a gravy out of it, rather. Sweet Italian pork sausage. You got the what's that back there? Is that right there? You got the smoked sausage. What kind is that right there? Huh? You got the country style pork sausage? Huh? 10 minutes. Uh-oh. Let me put that right there. Let me get a pound of that. You don't like turkey sandwich meat. And then let me get one piece of smoked pork ham hock. No, let me get this one piece. Let me see that piece real quick. Give me one that's more meatier on that. Give me that. How much is that? How much is that? That's fine. I'll take that. Alright, thanks. Alright, y'all. That's it. I got me some smoked ham hock. Hot pork Italian sausage and turkey wings. That's all the meat I need. I don't need no more. Let me go on out of here, y'all, before I spend up all my little food stamp balance. They ain't had that much on there. Nope. Cheese. See, normally I buy cheese like smoked Gouda and stuff, but I don't need no cheese. And that line is still busy. I'll try something different. If I'm gonna eat, since I'm already gonna have roasted turkey wings, I don't need to put turkey wings in the collard greens. I can put the ham hock. I can put the ham hock in there. Just to give it a little flavor. Let me go and check out, y'all. I'm finished going to the grocery store at the farmer's market. Hello. Oh, you ready? Thank you. You should fine. Put that in there with the... Never mind. Never mind. Let's keep going. Give me that, yeah, that's the pineapple top. Thank you. All right, y'all, I'm finished. My balance was $65.50. I bought some spices, sweet potatoes, smoked ham hock, pork Italian sausage that they make from the... What's nauseous? Yellow corn, turkey wings, fruit, vegetable, mushroom, potato. Yep, all that was $65. What are you talking about, Yvette? Shouldn't eat what? Who's complaining? Who's complaining about eating food? Which one of y'all calling about food? Because ain't nothing, everything in this grocery list. Let me show y'all the groceries. Look. $65. And I bought me a buttload of groceries. Collard greens, fruit, vegetables, meat. Even bought me some banana nut bread, dairy free. I love it. That's my sweetness. Shoot, let me tell you. I love the Cap Farmers Market. I love it, I love it. This is my Sunday tradition. Well, Dad ain't going back to church. I think I'll probably be going back. I should have went today. What time is it? Let me see. 10:57. I guess I can't walk into church wearing shorts and this Grubhub shirt on. But God said, come as you is. Yeah, I think I did pretty good. Yeah, I'm coming as I am, but I know I can't keep these groceries in the car, hot car for 2 hours. Can't keep meat. You can't keep meat and this type of stuff in the car, so. Alright, let me put my groceries in the trunk. I'll be back, y'all. Yep, it's the biggest farmers market in Georgia. And if it's the DeKalb farmers, it's the international DeKalb farmers market at that. Even though this area may be going through some changes of gentrification, and they will be putting a Whole Food down the street, trust me, I will not be patronizing Sprouts. And I'll go to Sprouts. I may go to Whole Food, but my main staples of groceries, like fruit and vegetables and stuff like that, I will always be going to Camp Farmers Market. Yeah, I may go to, the regular grocery store, but when it comes to buying fruits, vegetables, and say you do want to eat organic, you don't have to go to Whole Foods. To me it's overpriced, in my opinion. I think that the quality is not there. What'd you say, Yvette? Are they expanding the farmers market? Do you know what they are building on the other side? Yeah, they building that new on the other side. That's where they building that new, supposed to be Whole Food. Let me see. I'll tell you in a minute once I get around this, once I leave out of here. Who has $7 for a gallon of milk? Whole Food? Oh, you talking about farmers market? Yep. And the thing about it, it's gone down in price since come on now. People just walking back of the car and don't even stop to look. Dang. Yeah, on the other side where they empty all those trees and stuff, it was supposed to be expanding or building a new building for the farmers market. That's what I thought it was. But what's gonna be on the other side, what you about to see, let me put the camera down. All that land you see ahead of you. You see all that space right there? All of that was supposed to be expansion of the Camp Farmers Market, where they supposed to build the facilities, because where they put the foods and stuff. They were supposed to build something to expand the facilities, where it's supposed to be like, put it this way, it's supposed to be the Camp Farmers Market, where they supposed to build the where they put the foods at, what do you call it? But they're supposed to be building this farmers market and expanding it. So I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what's going to be over there now, because when I turn this corner on Ponce de Leon, when I make this turn, I'm gonna tell you, like right down, let me see, I'm about to go there right now. All that's supposed to be a brand new part of the Camp Farmers Market. But once I make this right turn, they building up some apartments, buildings, shopping center. Not a shopping center. Yeah, I guess you could call it a shopping center. A shopping center where they're supposed to be putting a Whole Food right around this corner. And 2 other apartment buildings or condos or whatever the hell it is. I know it said 600,000 plus. And no, it's not this corner. I'm about to turn the next corner. The next light I'm about to turn. Right before I get to Patel Brothers, DeKalb Industrial Way. They're building some brand new apartments and condos, and then they're building a new shopping area where it's gonna supposed to be a Whole Food, some other restaurants. There's a whole bunch of stuff I can't remember. All I know is it's gonna look just like more inside of in Atlanta, where they building condos and Whole Food. Anytime you see anytime they're building a Whole Food, the price of the houses or area jumps up to 40%, like value. So they didn't have anything around here in the DeKalb Farmers Market area and the DeKalb Industrial Way. A lot of these areas, let me turn the camera around. As you can see, a lot of these areas on this block alone has always been minority. You know, a lot of foreign people live up and down this road. A lot of Indian people live around here. And apartment complex, you know, it wasn't expensive. It was not expensive at all. You know, they ain't had a bunch of things over here. They just put the Department of Labor that was in Tuckahoe Hills. They put it over here with where the water company, where you could pay your water bill at, and then the DeKalb workforce. So they just building up all over the place. I mean, I don't know. It's just, it was so vast land. It was like, you know, I won't say underdeveloped, because let me tell you what's underdeveloped. That damn like Thonia, you know, go to that part of the county. They got so much undeveloped things going on. But let me tell you, you can only build so much. Once you build something up and people start living on top of each other and close to each other, and you know, you think everything is so convenient, all it takes is one good collapse, one economic downfall. All those prices be, and they they overprice these areas. They overprice it. Ain't no damn way in hell some of these places that I've been driving around in Atlanta in the last year and 9 months is worth 600,000 plus. No, it ain't. You know, it's just not. And that many people could afford to live in those 600,000 plus. So right now, I'm about to turn, before I get on 78. Last week, 2 weeks ago, there were raggedy looking buildings and raggedy looking houses, and then now, in a blink of an eye, it ain't nothing but torn down, cleared out all those trees. And I was like, well, what the hell happened to this? What happened to all the trees in the woods that used to be over here? They cleared that thing down so quick. They building whatever they building over there, and all these people that lives. You see all these people walking down the street. Let me show y'all. You see all these people walking down the street. Indian, Mexican, black folks. They walk into jobs that pays very little or not make much money. They ain't making no money. Look at all these Indian people. Let me show you. You see all that? You see all that? Look at that, y'all. I don't know if you can see. See? Look at that. I'm about to turn on 78. Right turn signal. People still driving. Let me show you. Okay, you see all these? Look at all these. This is what I'm talking about. This area right here. Work source dekalb. Dekalb utility customer operations. They moved the Department of Labor right over there. Go down that little street. It's like these little raggedy homes. Look at that. See, you see these little orange? You see all that dirt? All of that. Townhomes, 400,000. See? All that was pure dirt. And then they got, I don't know if you can see it, but one day we're going to drive over there. They got a horse park right behind these trees. And it's a big vast of land of horses. Yvette, I don't know if you ever noticed it, but as you drive into that street that I would have turned into, but I'm going on 78. Let me turn this camera back. So as you can see, as you go into that street that I'm about to get on 78, all those were like, it wasn't a bad area. It's not a bad area yet, but put it that way. It was working people that lived over there. You know, people lived in that area, lived in these little small homes, and you know, it was nothing spectacular about it, but it was still a working class area. People lived in those houses, real small, you know, very inexpensive to live. All this big apartment complex, you know, real cheap. Matter of fact, I think Yvette, you live on Brockett Road, and you know, nope. They put that condo. They'll be building those 400,000 condos, as you can, townhomes, you can see. And once they and then down the street, I didn't show you. I didn't go down the other way. But on the next street, they building. It's gonna be Whole Food. I don't even know. It was like a whole list of restaurants. Oh, they not trying to. They are building it up. They ain't trying nothing. It's being built up right now. They already cleared the land. They already got the putting the sewage, not sewage, whatever you want to call it. I guess, yeah, the sewage and the pipes and stuff. You can't build a house. You got to put the sewage line and the water line and all those things first. They already doing it. They already cleared the land, and that's what you see. They ain't trying to build it up. They are building it up. So people who've been living across the street in those small little houses, I asked this one lady a year ago, months ago rather. I said, I pulled up to the house and he could tell that. I said, well, what you gonna do once they finish building up across the street? You know, this was before they even started. She said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm living here month to month. So she was renting, and she didn't have no, I didn't see, to me it looked like she didn't have any kind of adequate utilities and stuff. I mean, I'm quite sure she had her lights and stuff on, but you could tell that whoever owned that house, they weren't putting no money in it, but because the rent was so cheap, she was living there, and the landlord probably kept at it, kept on, you know, kept the property. But I could assure you, eminent domain took over, and they offering people money to buy that land and cleared it out. Or I bet you, and that's all it takes. You know, I saw for sale signs and nothing else there for years, or people were living there, but they buying it. They going in there offering people, if someone owns it, or if no one owns it, or some people own money. That's the thing. A lot of people be owing taxes and they just abandon the property. They abandon the, they abandon the area. The county takes over, or whoever takes it. Then when the developers look it up, and they say they want to build whatever, they buy it for real cheap. And it's just a matter of time. Like I said, it's just a matter of time. They're going to make their way they're already making their way into Stone Mountain. Right over there, closer to Decatur. No, look at this fool. Can't fucking drive. If you slow down, maybe you can move over and get off at the exit. Why are you trying to squeeze? People, boy, they can't drive for shit. I would turn the camera around, but people, boy, I swear. Alright, I'm going to clean my collard greens. Cut them up. Dang. Yeah, I'm going to do that. If I start cooking, clean the collard greens, boil that ham hock. Cut up the sweet potatoes. What else I'm gonna do? What else? Oh, the turkey wings. Season that up. Trying to see how long we see. 1, 2, 3. Trying to cook my dinner. Have it start cooking. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start cooking. It shouldn't take too long to cook all that. It should be finished by the time I get home. Put that in the oven, sweet potato. I can always eat me a side salad. Yeah, I'm gonna cook for it's good to stay home for once. Even if I go out and do a couple of Grubhub or Uber Eats or Zifty. I get tired of Sunday, especially Sunday. Get up 11, 12, 1. 1 o'clock, work till 10. The whole day, the whole Sunday, working like that. Sometimes it's good to stay home and cook. Cook a real meal. I get tired of delivering food. Those people want to order food and get it delivered. For one Sunday, it's good to cook. Even if you don't know how to cook, go someplace and eat like a wholesome meal, something real. If you don't know how to cook, go to a restaurant that cooks home good foods. Like when I'm cooking, like I told you, this Yvette, that soul food place on 78, we probably passed by it because I need to find me a place so I can have my tire checked before I go. And I do need to buy me something to drink. Oh, I'm so thirsty. I could drink water, but I'm gonna try to see. Maybe I go to Kroger, buy me some, or Publix, buy me some something to drink. That's one thing I did not buy at the farmer's market. I didn't buy milk, juices, stuff like that. I normally would buy eggs and things like that for farmer's market, but sometimes certain things are cheaper. When I go to the grocery store, that's when I will buy more more things like, you know, bread and milk, juices. You know, I don't buy stuff like that from the farmer's market. I did buy, you know, I used to buy eggs, but you go to Aldi's and get farm fresh eggs and it'll be cheaper. Farmer's market, they eggs, if you buy eggs from farmer's market, it'll be it'll be $1.89 for a carton of eggs. Whereas if I go to Aldi's, the same farm fresh eggs may cost it used to be like 69 cents, 79 cents. It used to be really inexpensive, but I think it went, I don't know if it went up $1 or something, but I know it's cheaper. It may be, it's usually cheaper, 89 cents or 69 cents a carton. Because, you know, Aldi's, yep, I sure will. And when I start cooking it, I'm going to show y'all the finished product later on. I'm like, look at this, y'all. But I get tired, like I said, I get tired of, you know, it gets to a point you get tired of eating Chick-fil-A and eating junk. You know, it's one day just to be able to cook a meal. Let me show you Yvette if you're still on here. I don't know if you're still on here. Oops. Okay, you'll see it's on the right hand side. Here, Yvette. Okay, you see on the right hand side, I'm about to let me turn this lane. Okay, this is where that soul food place is. Let me go in here real quick. There you go to Applebee's. And here is the soul food place I was telling you about, Yvette. We got soul. See, right there? You see right there? It says we got soul food. They said they open, but I know they ain't finished cooking. They deliver for Grubhub, but I never picked up an order from here from Grubhub. Uber Eats, for sure. This is the place that always get Uber Eats order. Yeah, so that's the one I was telling you about. Let me go back. Okay, what tire place is open? I need someone to check my dang tire. Because if I need to buy me a new tire, I need to know now. Because I cannot afford, like I did the last time. I was going to Amazon to do the drug test too. I took the back way. I got all the way to the Amazon in the garage and my tire was flat as a pancake. Oh, I know there ain't no tire place usually be open, but what tire place is open? You think if I go to Walmart, maybe the tire place will be available? Because I don't understand it. How a tire place, why are they closed on Sunday? Why? For what? What reason? Now, why Chick-fil-A got people in the parking lot parked on the side? I don't know. I'm trying to pass by it now and see all these dang places up and down 78. You think I'll pass by a tire place? Because I cannot. You see Tire Plus. Let me go over here. Maybe they could look at my tire. Let me go on to Tire Plus. I'm going to tell them if there's a way they could look. Or at least give me some air. See, one thing I don't like about some of these places, sometimes they could act real funky. Because if you're not coming here for service, like that other place up the street, I went there and got a few injection cleaning, did all those things, and I came in there when my tire was looking low, and they turn around and try to tell me
Yes.
Yes, my tire pressure seems to be low.
Do you know which tire it is?
It should be in the two in the front, because these two are new.
These are new? Okay, could you pull a little bit closer to for me?
Yes. And can you tell me if you think it look at me new to be replaced soon?
Yeah.
That way at least I know. And then if I know, I could make an appointment and get me some 2 new tires. Dang, I hate having the Well, one of it's low. I don't know which one. It can't be the 2 new ones, because I know that thing ain't been 2 months. Oh, my hair is a mess. You think what you doing? I know you probably about to do Ziffy. What you doing? See, it be so Atlanta got all these things, traffic and stuff going on. No.
It didn't go off?
It better not be. You know, my friend, she missed her block at Amazon at Bolton, and she was there, but she didn't hit check-in. So when you don't hit check-in with Amazon, even if you got there and you don't check in before that time, it automatically takes your block. And she was there early, and I said, well, did she? Because she had followed the GPS on her car. Yeah, it went off now.
Awesome.
Which one was low?
They weren't, like, the only one that was really low was probably the right front. But it was only 5 pounds below. And normally that happens due to weather change. Because when the temperature drops, it gets cold, pressure goes down about 5 pounds, so that would probably be it.
Is these 2 tires still good?
Yeah, those tires are still good.
And these were new, so.
Yeah, you're still good.
Okay. Alright.
No problem.
All right.
Beautiful day.
Thank you. Well, he said the tires are good, so guess I need to buy no new tires for now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Kaufman and get them to rotate these tires. Maybe if I rotate them. Well, if his tire's still good, then I ain't worried about it. I just didn't like that light to be on. But if that light goes off again in a couple of weeks, then I know it's probably a hole or something, because I've been driving to these raggedy Atlanta streets lately, and there's been driving on people's unpaved street, broken glass or whatever. Whew, let me tell you, I know last year it was rough. Especially on that dang highways. Every time I turned around, they were building something. I am so dang thirsty. Let me see. Juice. I hate that. They closed that damn. They closed that dang Kroger. For sure, they closed that damn Kroger up on 78. Let me see. Hey, I'm gonna go to this Publix up on 124. Buy me some tea. Too bad you can't come over for dinner. Maybe one day I invite you over to dinner. But you be working all the time. I can say, come over for Sunday dinner. You be like, I gotta work Zippy. I invite you over one day. Yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes you need to slow down. You know? Just slow down. I don't, you know, because you get burnt out real easily, let me tell you. I know after doing all these ride gigs and stuff for a year and a half, I think that I've been working literally 7 days straight in a row. I was working almost every single day from early in the morning, not even early in the morning, early in the morning till late in the evening. It was so ridiculous. It was just so ridiculous, and I've done that over a year, you know, straight. It was one point I think I've done it so much. I did it so much. I was like, I ain't had time to do anything. I mean, it's like, I know people talk about, oh, working for yourself, and you can control your own schedule, you can work when you want to. But let me tell you, doing all these gigs, I don't care if it's Grubhub, Uber Eats, whether you're doing people or food, let me tell you, it's not really, I don't see the freedom and the flexibility. I just don't. I don't see the flexibility in working for these gig jobs and thinking that this could be your only source of income. You know? Because to me, I think that it kind of controls your own, you don't really have a sense of your own time with these companies. You know, even if I was driving people again, you know, it's like, okay, Monday, you gotta get up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, just to take people to the airport, you know, going in that traffic, and, you know, just to get a little $15, $25. And if you get a good ride that pays you $30, you're driving like 50 miles, 50, 55 miles. You know, I don't see where that's comfortable, where that's enjoyable to me. Yeah, you know, going back home or going, you know, dropping them off, and then it may calm down for a while, and you driving and going on a peaceful road. But that's after you woke up in the morning, you know, after you just got up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, driving 50 miles, dropping somebody off somewhere, whether it be the airport, being stuck in traffic. Then, you know, you do that for about 2-3 hours, make about $50. But then you drove almost 100 miles. You know, I mean, that doesn't, I don't see how that's flexible. You know, I don't see how that's making ends meet, in my opinion. You know, and I'm not talking about doing this part-time. I'm talking to those that does this full-time. You know, people are like, well, I did the grind, you know, I'm in the grind and it's money to be made. I'm like, okay, but how much of your time are you really devoting for yourself? You know, 60 hours, 65, 70 hours to make $1,000, and you know, and you working from morning, noon, and night. I don't see it. Morning, noon, and night. So it's not the freedom that is an advantage, because I don't see it that you really seem to be free. It seems like you're almost enslaved to these companies to make such little bit of money, you know. Now, if it's your own business, I think that's a different story. If it's your passion and it's your own business and it's something you birth from conception of your mind, put it on paper, you took action and developed your own business, You know, you're working for yourself and you control your own income, you make your own money. You know, you could delegate authority to your other partners or associates involved, and you working hard for your own business. When I mean your own business, I'm not talking about Uber. Uber is not your business. Lyft is not your own business. That is not your own company. Yeah, you get to drive your own car, but you're an independent contractor. That's not your business. And I hate when I've seen people make videos saying, oh, you in business for yourself. No, you're not. You're an independent contractor that's following rules based on what Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, Instacart, whomever sets forth for you to do. You know, the commercials of these companies and even Amazon Flex, which I'm gonna make another video about my first experience with Amazon Flex as independent contractor. Let me tell you, I had 4-hour blocks. It took me an extra 2.5 hours to finish it because I was basically in the heart of Sandy Springs and Dunwoody and heart of traffic most of that time when I was driving. So it's all good. It's all good. It's not hard, but let me tell you, depending on where you go, doing Amazon Flex, I was in Sandy Springs, Dunwoody, and dealing with that school traffic, buses, and that slow traffic, you know, 285. Ooh, that, trust me, if I didn't have to deal with that, I probably would have completed it way shorter than I did. But, you know, it's all good. I didn't go back to the warehouse and took packages back, because to me, why would I take packages back when I'm at the end of the block and I'm literally in a neighborhood where the remaining packages is like right there. Literally, you're dropping it off. So it didn't make sense for me to like go back just to be stuck in traffic, or go back and drive 20 miles to go back to Smyrna to drop off packages at the warehouse because I didn't finish. Just finish your block and just say, you know what? You know, people think you can pay 3 hours, but it's not 3 hours. It's not 4 hours, I can tell you, unless you really got 10 packages. And, oh, there's a Walmart here. I could go to Walmart and get me something to drink. Yeah, I'll go to Publix. But anyway, that's another video altogether. But back to the experience. I just think that when you working for these companies, it's not your own business. You know, I don't understand it. You know, like Zippy, for instance. I can't say this is my own business. I don't understand. If people are doing Zippy and Grubhub and Uber Eats, why do people think that when they're doing Uber, they think it's your own business? But if they were doing Instacart, they don't say that same statement. They don't make that same claim. When I was doing Uber, everyone was, you know, not everyone, but most people I've seen on YouTube, they would say, I know people say, treat it as if it's your own business. No. I'm going to treat it not so much as my own business, but be professional about it. I mean, being professional and doing certain things does not equate to it being your own business. It just don't. It's not the same thing. You know, it's not the same thought process. It should be, you should be professional, or maybe invest in certain things to help you do your independent contracting job, you know. But when people people say, well, you know what, just do the little extra stuff. You know, the little extra things may help you get an extra $2-3 in tips or whatever, but it doesn't really. I think that if you were to do all those things, like buy extra cords, get a little tablet and put it in the backseat of your car, and candy and soda and water, you know, people do, you know, that's too much. You know, that's too much. Because some people may say, oh, you know, they may appreciate it, but I think people use Uber and Lyft, whether it's delivering their food, whether it's they don't have to drive their own car and they just want someone, you know, whatever the reason is that they take Uber, Lyft. I just think that it's just a phenomenon. It's just something new, you know. Who would think that, well, I need to go somewhere, I don't want to drive, I don't want to take a taxi, I don't want to get on a public transportation. It isn't geared towards the general person or regular person with this, you know, that doesn't have as much disposable income. It was really for people who were in that tax bracket, who has this disposable income and lived in a very affluent areas that use Uber. Because think about where it all started. San Francisco. It didn't start in the hood. It didn't start in regular old middle class, you know, working class people who took Uber. Oh, let me just do Uber. Because, you know, what did regular folks do? They didn't have a car or they didn't have money. What did they do? They took the bus. They took public transportation. You know, they may have taken, like in New York, they didn't, you know, they didn't have yellow cabs in the Bronx and Brooklyn and stuff. They had regular old, what they used to call gypsy cabs, where people paid, you know, $5 to take them from one place to another. That was nothing to them, you know, because if they didn't have the money, what did people do? They walked. They had their little shopping cart, filled up with groceries, and they walked home. That's what I used to do. Me and my sister, we used to go, my mother sent us to go to the store and buy stuff, or go to the grocery store, or go to the laundromat. Ain't nobody call no Uber. My parents had cars, you know. If we had to go somewhere, we walked. We took the bus, we took the train. You know? Even if I was to go back to New York now, I probably would have taken Uber, because I was like, ooh, it's called Uber because it is cheaper. I didn't know, you know. My gas tank is E again, y'all. This is ridiculous. I didn't have, you know, the luxury of Uber and stuff. Now, there were companies, there were people out there driving their private cars. People would flick their finger. They call flicking. They would flick their finger at the end of the corner, and they would catch somebody driving, and they would ask them where you want to go, and you know, they'll take, you know, you pay them $5, $10, and they'll take you to wherever you need to go. That now, before technology, they've been doing that in the hood. Ride sharing, you know, because that's what, you know, they just got a formal name for it now. But shoot, black folks been done that. I heard they do that in Baltimore. I knew they did that in New York. You used to stand at the corner and flick your finger, and you could get somebody to, you know, somebody will be driving around, and they may, you know, look for a cab, and they weren't even a cab. Those little gypsy cabs in Brooklyn, people used to get off the train, because if they lived too far, because they didn't have no bus, they didn't live on a bus route, they would there'll be these cabs. They were black cabs. They weren't even cabs. They were regular cars. Some were black, some were white. You know, regular old cars, vans, trucks, beat up vans, And they used to drive around and they would tell people, anybody need a ride going down Flatbush Avenue? You know, going down Flatbush. And that's all they used to do. That's all they used to do, y'all. And they would put, you know, a lot of people say, well, how you know they don't do nothing? They may not do something to you, but trust me, these were people who were running illegal cab, but they weren't a cab. They had no license. There was no license to drive. They just stood at the corners. No, they waited at the bus stop. They waited on the main street, Flatbush Avenue, and simply they wait on Flatbush Avenue. Let me go to this gas station. I hate when my dang car be on E. I had not been filling up my gas tank. Dang, I can't wait. I hope I got some dang money in that ATM so I can see if I can't do this, y'all. Driving around with no gas. That's why I didn't work for the last couple of days. Tire was going on low. Gas tank barely filled up. I couldn't go nowhere and do nothing. But I'm gonna see if I got me some little bit of money in that account. But yeah, that's what people used to do back in the day. They had regular old folks, had regular old cars. They used to go Flatbush Avenue and Grand Concourse in the Bronx, and you know, and people just, you know, they just stand at the corner with their hand, flick their hand, and people would drive around, pick people up, you know, take them where they need to go. They give them, you know, $5. You know, it's flat rate, $5-6. And they ain't had not a liquor license. They were not one license. They ain't had no taxi limousine license stuff, you know, in the Bronx and Brooklyn, Queens Boulevard. You know, they ain't had none of that. They had regular folks just making money. Now when I go to New York, I see these green cars, these little green cars and stuff. And see now, the city of New York, they were like, wait a minute, you know, we ain't making no money. We ain't collecting that money like they used to. They was like, They put a stop to that. And then here comes this person, Kaepernick, went to Paris. You know, did anybody truly understand how Uber came about? He was in Paris. Couldn't get a cab service. He probably didn't know how to speak French in order a cab service. And then he thought about, okay, you know what, we could capitalize on this. And that's how Uber came about. But that idea has always been around. Always. That is not new. That is not a new phenomenon. That is not a new thing. And unfortunately, black folks always get the short end of the stick. We been start doing stuff like that. Start doing it. But at the time, they didn't have the technology. And even if they didn't have the technology and in the apps, they still had, you know, so what is it, sidecar, you know? Even if the apps and stuff were just being developed, and you know, they still had a way of allowing people to get ride sharing and using private cars to get rides. The app just made it a little bit more advanced to expand worldwide. That's all it did. It allowed people worldwide access to do the ride sharing gigs and say, okay, you know what, let's go ahead and get people to do the service. We charge 25-35%, and voila, look what happens. And then now y'all concerned about the autonomous cars and talking about, oh, they're gonna take our jobs away, it's gonna be autonomous cars, and then blah blah blah. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen with these driverless cars. Even though I'm learning about this technology and the industry of the autonomous cars, and people think it's gonna take 30 years. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to be here on this earth. You know, well, I may be here another 30 years. I mean, if I live to be 80, by the time I get to be 80 years old, it's going to be something totally different in the world of how things are going to be. Everybody talking these crazy talk about, I ain't getting in no car. They drive by itself. It ain't gonna be dangerous. I can't see. I could crash. And you know, people looking at. Y'all saw one little dumb video about some little car crashed or got into some accident, and all of a sudden y'all just automatically think that that's not gonna happen. You know, it ain't gonna. You know, it's like we don't know how things are gonna be. I may be 80 years old. I ain't gonna be driving no car at 80. I'll be sitting at home in South Carolina, talking to my great-grand nieces and great-grand cousins, you know, third cousins who are babies now, and talking to them and explaining to them the history about the grandparents, the great-grandparents, and how it used to be, and how this area used to be farms, and your grandparents owned it, you know, which are your great-grandparents. And you know, I'll probably be talking about the family history. I had a dream a year ago that I was in South Carolina, an older woman, and I was talking to these young kids, and I was like, who are these children? But they were like descendants, and I was the oldest grandchild of my mother's side, and I was talking about my grandparents and the great-grandparents, and how across South Carolina, how it used to look. And that whole area in my dream was a city. It didn't even look nothing like it is now. And I remember how I was telling them how the name Nelson Ridge Court and how that's, you know, that was a small town, and it was like and then it was a sudden metropolitan major area. It wouldn't even look the same, and it was in my dream. And it was so real. It was so real. I told that to a few people, and I said, you know what, I had a dream that I was sitting here in this building, you know, and it was like, I mean, it was so real, y'all. It was ridiculous. And in that, I didn't see cars. That's one thing I didn't see. I didn't see cars, and I didn't see anything. So all these autonomous cars and driverless cars and all that's gonna be happening, y'all. That doesn't mean just because we may not be driving in it or getting in it, that don't mean it's not gonna happen. You think that if you have a young child right now and they're 2 years old, babies, do you know that by the time when they get to be 25 years old, 30 years old, even if they live to be 40, 50 years old, do you know how their world is going to be so different? Their world's going to be so different. It's not even going to be the same thing. The things that we complain about, I ain't going to be no autonomous cars, I can't see nobody driving, I can't see nobody flying and spaceships and then. You'll see that stuff is going to be in their future. It's not going to be in our lifetime. Like I said, if I live to be 80 years old, 85, or even if I live to be 90, say I live to be 90, I'm going to go back on this video, because you know if everything going to be captured digitally. You know, all that's going to be digitally be there. Okay, look at this person. Everybody trying to get the hell out. I'm trying to move up because it makes sense. Why go to the gas? Just move up for the next person so they could use the gas pump in front of me. So that way it's easy for me to get out of here. But you know, think about it. You may never see the advancement of technology. They may be talking about it now. They may talk about doing it and things of that nature. We all know it takes 50 years for things to really become a normal thing. You know? So why am I worried about something like, There ain't gonna be no driverless cars. I can't see people getting in that driving by. It ain't gonna be you getting in the dang car, for one thing. And if you do get in the car, in these autonomous cars, you're gonna be 60, 70, 80 years old getting in these cars doing it. It ain't gonna happen now. But they're doing it now. That's the point. They're doing it now. There are companies who are investing in technology that's going to be for the future. It's not going to be perfect. It ain't going to be something that's going to be widely accepted right away, because it's not meant for us to be the ones that's going to be taking advantage of the technology. But we're going to be living in an age where those are going to be considered pioneers of that new technology industry. That's why there's so much focus on STEM and getting people into certain careers, learning how to do it now. And if black people and if black folks were to keep complaining about it ain't gonna happen, it ain't gonna do this, this ain't gonna happen, and then we don't teach our younger children and our younger children and to get into those careers and stop trying to be working for the white man. You know, oops, stop working for the white man and begging for the white man to do us and give us stuff. And I mean, we may not be doing it, we may not verbally be saying it, but our actions speaks that that's what we're trying to do. That's what we want. You know, we're not gonna say, oh man, please give me a job, please give me this, please. We may not do it verbally by saying it, but we're doing it when you don't exercise your own dreams, your own goals, your own plans. Everybody ain't meant to be in the business for themselves. I'm coming. Oh, that's so good. You know, we do not have to beg someone for the job, but let me tell you, but when you start being enslaved to these companies and you sitting here truly not enjoying your life balance, stop saying Uber is your own business. It's not your business. It belongs to Uber. We are just advancing them to give us the little I'm sitting there drinking all this stuff on that dang Quick Trip. So what I'm saying is, all these companies' main focus is for them to make money, and they're using every way possible to continue to make money for themselves. Our goal is not to keep thinking as Uber is your own business, but it's going to be a means for you to Wait a minute. Hold on for a second. Give me some. Check something out here. Damn. This is so pitiful, y'all. Savings. So anyway, that's what my thought is on that whole thing with Uber and equating it as your business. It is only a way to use it to fulfill whatever goals, whatever bill you need to pay, whatever extra money you want to make and save up for something else. And that's it. That's why Amazon Flex have their own philosophy about the
How many you have left? We'll do it in a second.
I want to get 21 on number 5. And I need a receipt too.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm back. I had to. Oh, my accounts are so pitiful. Oh, it's so pitiful. I'm glad I'm going to be working a regular job this week, even though I'm gonna have to work this one week and then start next week with a United Healthcare. I'm not gonna worry about, like I said, they always have options. And like I said, I waited for weeks to start and then and something else better come along. I can't, I gotta choose what's gonna be better for me, working with this company is only gonna be what, during the season, during the holiday season, working from home for 5 weeks. But yet I had to use my own stuff. I gotta buy a headset, buy the scan disk drive. It wasn't like they were gonna give me any of those things. So when the decal came along and said, okay, we got a position, for a certain number of months, I took that. And unfortunately, Unfortunately, this company, you know, they were hiring all over the United States, and not just Georgia, but they were hiring in other states. But it was only going to be for 5 weeks, you know, and that was it. And I had to, you know, I took it because my intentions was to work all the way till December 11th or whatever the date was. And if I couldn't work the whole entire 4 weeks, 5 weeks, what did they give me? They didn't give me no disk drive. They didn't give me no computer. They didn't do any of those things. They said you gotta have this. Your computer must be up to date to do that. And you know, they didn't give me anything extra. Like I said, there was nothing that company gave to do a job working from home. You know? You know, you can't be loyal to a company that is not loyal to you. So you still have Amazon. Yep, I still do, Joseph. I still got that Amazon laptop. That HP computer that I never opened up. You know, why I gotta beg you to take the computer back and you still ain't even notified me about it? Nothing. They ain't say nothing about it. They ain't asked for it. Nothing of the sort. You know, ain't that silly, y'all? That I got something that I sent emails over and over and over again, and you still ain't asked for that laptop. So I'm gonna keep it. That's all. You know, now if you later on in a few months, several months later, you send me something in the mail, or you send me notification about it, and I'll give it back. I ain't got no reason to keep it. But if they don't say nothing, oh well, then they ain't say nothing. To be honest with you, it probably nothing on there where I could do anything with it anyway. You know? The way I look at it, Amazon owes me that computer. Shoot. All that aggravation, because I'm quite sure if I was to go back on my pay, that they didn't give me all my pay. I do not recall getting 40 hours and let me see, I worked 1 week. I don't recall 80 hours worth of pay. I do not recall 80 hours. I don't, you know, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna look, I'm gonna go back and see, but maybe they did, you know, because I didn't work that Sunday. No, I didn't work that Saturday. I think when I resigned, it was Tuesday through Saturday, but I think Friday was when I resigned. Nope. So they probably did pay me what they supposed to have paid me. But I did tell them about that laptop. I sure did. I sent them an email. I notified whomever, and they just didn't do it. So if they didn't want it back, then I'll keep it. Because where could I have sent it to? They didn't have no where could I have sent it to? They ain't had no address or nothing, so it's mine. Alright, y'all, I'm supposed to been home. I'm still out in the street with these groceries. This is gonna be my last stop. I'm at the Publix. So not buying no groceries. I'm just gonna buy me something to drink. That's it. No sandwiches. I'm not gonna buy no potato chips. Nothing. I ain't buying none of those stuff. here and buy me something to drink. I got plenty of water at home, so I don't need to buy no water for now. I'm surprised y'all still hung in there with me all this time. Y'all see a picture of that corn? Oh man, I could buy me some aluminum foil. See how I already said I would buy something to drink? They're already talking about buying aluminum foil. Bacon! Okay, let me see what they got. Buy one, get one free. I don't know why they still want $8.79 for that little packet of bacon. Okay. I love Publix for their dairy, for their bakery. They bake their stuff in-house. Yummy. Alright, Yvette, you still over here? Now, turkey bacon. Even though it has 30 calories, see, I'm telling you, turkey bacon and regular bacon. Now, it may have less calories, which is true. Total fat may be less. But it only has 2 grams of protein, whereas bacon has 8 grams of protein. It has 0 carbs. It has 430 milligrams of sodium. Even though the fat content may be higher, the calorie may be higher. But it's the... See? And this is just turkey bacon, cured, chopped, and formed. Here's the ingredients. Okay, here it is. Ingredients. Turkey, water, sugar, 2% less of salt, potassium, lactate, natural smoke flavor, canola oil, natural smoke, natural flavoring, sodium acetate, sodium phosphate, rosemary extract, sodium whatever, sodium nitrate. See, That's not really, that don't make no turkey any healthier than bacon, which still has the same sodium phosphate, sodium rate, and sodium nitrate. See, if I'm still going to add those sodium whatever in it, I might as well eat regular bacon. Too many chemicals. And then if you get the Oscar Mayer natural uncured bacon, see, this is what I would get, Yvette. If I was going to eat bacon, this has no nitrate added, no artificial preservatives, no artificial ingredients, minimally processed, natural smoked uncured bacon. It has 90 calories, 7 grams of fat, less than 1% carb, 7 grams of protein. So if you're going to eat bacon, get the natural cured, uncured bacon versus that turkey bacon. That natural turkey, let me show you the pack. See, Yvette? Natural turkey, natural uncured bacon, smoked. That's what I would get. Alright, ain't nothing here I need to get, no bacon. Let me go back. Yeah, but if you look at the ingredients, between man, I'm used to eating hot. Okay, let me get on out of here. What did I say I was gonna get? Oh, drinks. Yep. Tell her, Sharky, because Yvette don't believe me. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna get bacon that's natural, that's just as healthier than the turkey bacon, which had all those chemicals. Man, I passed it. I'm gonna get me I want to get me some tea. See, if you eat natural cured bacon, it don't have those chemicals in it. It's just as better. I don't know why they don't have raspberry tea in a gallon. Got one more thing to get. Excuse me. How you doing? Fine, and you? Do you got the relish sandwich spread?
Not all the bread.
Alright, thanks. Where did you say it was? I don't see it. Jar. You know the relish sandwich spread, not regular mayonnaise. No, not that. It's a sandwich spread. Looks like mayonnaise, but it's relish brand in it.
Oh no, we don't carry that. You talking about like it's a normal plastic jar, but it says sandwich spread on it. Yeah. I was told we always carried it a while ago, but that was before I came to this store. I haven't seen it, so. I think the one thing it says sandwich spread, but unfortunately it says vegan on it. It says sandwich spread. That doesn't look like relish anyway. It looks just like vegan mayonnaise.
No, it's supposed to be.
That's the only time I've seen that word on a product.
Hey, Fifi art. Well, you know what? This is it. You know what I'm talking about, Yvette. It used to be the sandwich spread. It needs to have the Why they act like they ain't got no kind of blue paint mayonnaise? Buy one get one free. Honey ain't got no some of it's light orange looking with relish. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They don't got it. Low fat mayonnaise. I guess they don't have it. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about, Yvette. You just put that in potato salad. Now I guess you gotta buy relish and buy mayonnaise separate. Yvette, see, we got the same, we on the same page. $1.89, $2.59. Mount Olive, let me see. Let me see, sweet relish. Alright, should I get the Valvic sweet relish or this sweet relish brand? This is $2.59. If I get one, it's $1.40 something. Well, sweet relish is sweet relish. Alright, that's it. I'm finished. Olive is good. Okay, that's what I got. I got it in a bigger jar. It was buy one get one free, but I only need to get one, so I could put it in the mayonnaise and put some relish in it, and then you could mix it up. That's when I make my tuna. All right, I ain't not trying to stay in this line, no Publix. Yeah. You know how we used to do the I don't know why they don't have that no more. It used to be the relish right in the sandwich spread. It was relish and the mayonnaise. And they used to make it with Hellmann's. And matter of fact, that used to be the best when you used to put it on sandwiches, rather than putting plain ass mayonnaise. You know I don't shop at no Walmart. Alright, not going on Walmart. But you know what? They may not even have it at Walmart, because if Publix don't got it, I know Walmart really don't carry stuff like that. They don't have their stuff like that. Dang, how many children this royal princess gonna have? Secrets of the royal baby. I mean, she had kids back to back to back, y'all. Let me show y'all. She just having children back to back. I mean, she had that first child, then she was pregnant again, then she's pregnant again. I mean, I shouldn't talk. A lot of people have children, 3 kids, and they be all one year apart in age. Alright, I'm gonna finish. Yeah, she's pregnant again. I'm like, God dang. I mean, she just had that mom. Dang, your mom did it 8 times? Yeah, but back in the day when people had 8, 10 kids and stuff, you know, birth control wasn't invented. Birth control was not invented back then. You know, birth control was invented like in the, what was it? I think the late 60s, I think. And even then, it wasn't like widely available. Look at that Instacart bull crap. Hell to the no. Fine, you. Yes, everything in the bag. Thank you. I got $102 left on my EBT card. I think I did pretty good. Only thing I need to buy in the future, well, is staple stuff, bread and milk. Other than that, I don't think I need to buy anything for a while, you know. Alright, I'm going home now. Put my groceries up. Clean the collard greens. Cook. And while I'm doing all of that, get that stuff in the oven. Let's go. See, Sharky, you couldn't come with me to the grocery store. You be ready to go. You be like, "Are we going home yet? Are we going yet? When we leaving? I'm tired of going to the store." You sound like one of those guys. Be ready to go. Go to the store. You probably make one trip. If I said, "Sharky, let's go to the grocery store," I'm quite sure you would have been, "No, we're going to get everything at one time." You would have made no stops. You know it's true, right? So let me tell you, if at the Cat Farmers Market, if I wanted to buy all the stuff I wanted to really get, because see, I would have still been waiting in that damn line, waiting for that damn ground, waiting for that ground turkey meat and that all this other stuff. Shoot, that's why I didn't really get a lot of meat. That's exactly why I went and got those turkey wings. See, those people were situated to handle each parts of different meats. See, the other line I was on, those people already, you know, see, they would have went in that one section where they would have got the ground meat. Then they would have had to wait for the other section to get the ground turkey legs and the duck and the chicken wings. And then there would have been another case of meats. So it's not like one person could do all of the areas. Look at this ugly blue car, y'all. Where they got that old Chevrolet from? Damn, I wish they was in front of me. I would have showed y'all what it looked like. That looked like it came straight from the I don't know where they got that car from. Baby blue, whatever it is. Let me see if they're gonna go in front of me or go on the other side. Dang, they just turned into Burger King. They got that baby blue old Chevrolet something. I didn't even know what kind of car that was. It's still driving though. And it don't look like they had did anything to it. It looked like they was you know how some people get these old cars and you could tell that they put a lot into it. That looked like that's the original car. And somebody had it and they just keep driving it. Alright, I am going home finally. Look at this, 12:32. Let me see, the time I put up my groceries. Wash out that pot, you know. Put that on the stove, put the ham hock and let it boil. Cook that down some. See, that's going to give the flavor of the collard greens. That ham hock, boil that into the water, season it. Boil that for about, you know, by the time I finish picking all the collard greens and taking them off the stem and wiping it and washing it, cutting it up, while I let that ham hock boil. See, that'll give it the season, you know, that little seasonings. That's what'll give it the flavor. See, meat ain't supposed to be the main staple of any food dish. It's supposed to be the vegetables and stuff. Meat is just an accessory. And then when that ham hock breaks down and all the little juices and the savory salt, because I don't put salt in my food. And in fact, that ham hock enough will be enough salt to give it that flavor. And I don't put no fake cube bouillons. You know, people buy the little pork bouillons and stuff. That ain't nothing but a chemical. They just flavor it with pork flavorings, and then they got a whole bunch of chemicals. I know someone they used to put that in their food if they are cooking greens and stuff. I'm like, I put a little bouillon in the collard greens and stuff, and they put the give it. I don't like that fake flavor. You know, you just get yourself like smoked turkey, smoked pork. Sometimes I remember my family used to put smoked pigtails and smoked, not pig feet, but I know they used to put pigtails, smoked neck bones, and they would cook that in the cabbage, or they'll cook that in the collard greens. They had a bunch of mustard greens too. I don't like mustard greens. Mustard greens, sometimes people mix it, mustard greens, and they'll put mustard greens, collard greens, and some people mix it. I don't like mustard greens. It's too bitter to me. It's too bitter sometimes. I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like no mustard greens. Mustard greens, you gotta mix that with something else. I can't eat that by itself. Maybe it's the way maybe I had it that someone cooked it and I didn't too much care for the way it was cooked, but maybe that's what it was. It had to have been something about mustard greens that I didn't too much care about. Because isn't mustard greens got a real strong kind of okay, maybe that's what it was. Maybe whoever cooked it didn't put that, because you do have to put something in it to get that strong taste out of it. Maybe that's what it was. Somebody must have cooked it, and they must didn't put something in it, because you do have to put something to get that strong bitter taste out of it. Otherwise, if you just cook it, and say you did put some, I know who cooked it. I know who cooked it now. My aunt Jacqueline. I think she cooked it, and she can't cook for shit. She cooked it, and I was like, that's what it was. Yeah, you could mix it. That's what I'm saying. Some people I know, they put collard greens and they mix it. That's who cooked it. My aunt Jacqueline. She is a great computer scientist, math, but cooking is not her thing. To be honest with you, none of my mother's sisters could cook. The only person who could cook was my mother. My mother could cook. If she was cooking, all my aunt's husbands, they were like, Carrie, you cooking? They'll come back to the house and they will say, if they had like Thanksgiving, like from last year in New York, my mother cooked, and my uncles, they came back, and they was like, they had leftovers. They was like, want to know if they had leftovers. They was coming back to the house to get the leftovers, because my aunts, they couldn't cook for squat. My aunt Shirley, nope, can't cook. She's the oldest. Her Uncle Teddy be the one that doing all the cooking. She can't cook. My Aunt Jacqueline, great scientist, great computers. She can't cook. My mother's youngest sister, my Aunt Carolyn, she can't cook. She was the youngest. She would cook, leave the food on the stove and run off with a bicycle and would go outside and play, because you know we only about 6 years difference in age, so she was the youngest. And my late aunt Doris, I couldn't say she couldn't cook, but I think she could cook too. But my mother was the one who did all the cooking and the cleaning. So, whereas the other ones, you know, they didn't really, you know, they clean house and stuff. But cooking, my mother was the one. And then on my father's side, all of my aunts could cook, especially my Aunt Carrie and my Aunt Ruth. Ooh, they cook biscuits from scratch, chocolate cake from scratch, chicken and dumpling from scratch. Ooh, they could cook. They fried chicken. It was way better than that nasty Popeyes and that nasty KFC. It was something about the way they cooked that chicken. I was like, ugh. They could cook now. Ooh. They could cook. I mean, they'll cook like turtle and, you know, that wild game stuff. I mean, they'll cook anything. They could cook. My Aunt Ruth, especially her. Ooh. God bless her soul. You know, I was like, ugh. Every Sunday, if I knew I was going over there to their house, every Sunday, trust me. If I could just learn half of the things they used to do. They'd cook biscuits from scratch and cake from scratch. And I ain't talking about they ain't cook no box cake. The chocolate on the chocolate was made from scratch. The chocolate cake on the chocolate was from scratch. The cocoa, and I don't know how they did it. Boy, I swear, ooh. They make what was it? The cheesecake, that was from scratch. That cheesecake was so bad. I mean, ooh, it makes juniors out of business. Boy, everything was made from scratch. I know how to cook. I know how to cook, trust me. But I'm talking about any. But for some, like I said, it is something about the way they cooked. I don't know. I could try, but I don't think I'll come close to the way my aunts used to cook. Not them. Not that. You know, I could cook. I'm quite sure I could cook things from scratch, but it's a technique. You know, it's not a technique. It's just the old way of cooking. Even the pots and pans don't even look the same. Those pots and pans and stuff people used to cook out of, it don't even look the same pots and pans that, you know, that you cook from today. It was not the same, y'all. Shoot. That's why I said I'm gonna start going to estate sales and start going to older people houses, and when I start to see those old looking pots and pans, or go to Goodwill and I said, dang, somebody getting rid of that. It's seasoned. Oh, it's, yeah, those cast iron skillets too, but I'm talking about even those regular pots and pans people used to cook out of. See, those things are seasoned. You don't find no skillet. I wish I could find me a dang old skillet at that damn Goodwill. If I found me one, I'ma get it. But you don't see that no more. If somebody had next time somebody moving out their house and they getting rid of stuff, that's the first thing I'm gonna try to look for too. Go right to the houseware and see what they got, that old cast iron skillet. But you don't see that, I'm telling you. I'm quite sure that'll be the first thing to go. You go to dang places, you don't see that. They be taking that for themselves. Find yourself an old cast skillet, you know. I wish I could find an old I ain't gotta find shoe. I know my mother then probably got it. Shoe, I'll keep it. I'll be like, whoop. Sure would. All right, I'm home now. Let me take my groceries and put them up. Time for me to put up my groceries, y'all. Let me hurry up so I can at least try to do something at 4 o'clock, maybe 5. Whew, get my... It would be funny if I had went inside, come back, and someone stole the groceries out the trunk. Put these down and go and get the other bags. I just burned me some oatmeal raisin cookies. Sharky, how you burnt up pre-packaged oatmeal cookies? You know you ain't made that from scratch. Ooh, how you burned up oatmeal cookies? See, that's what you get. What? You know, it is not hard to make oatmeal raisin cookies from scratch. You can get regular oatmeal, sugar, raisins. What else goes in that? Some kind of shortening of some sort. Oh, I got one more stuff to get. All right, let me get the main thing out the car, the collard greens. Oh, you did do it from scratch. Oh, how you burned up the cookies? I love me some oatmeal cookies, boy. Oops. Get me every little... See? What movie are you watching? See, that's what I'm talking about. Stay home from Sunday, watch a good movie. Okay. Alright, let me go and put my groceries up. I'm gonna put the phone down. Put these collard greens. I know that's right. I know that's right. Shoot. I get to doing that. I get to laying down, looking at TV, and then I'll be like, whew, I don't feel like going out the car, getting in the car and going down, doing no food deliveries. Trust me, that could be a very relaxing thing. All right, let me put my groceries up. I'll put the phone down. I'll be back in a minute. Y'all could talk. Y'all could talk amongst yourselves. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I finished putting up my groceries. Man, that mixed green thing I bought from Aldi, the thing is all spoiled. I was like, and it didn't even opened it up. I'm taking it right back to Aldi. Probably today or tomorrow. If I go out and about today, I'm going right back to that Aldi and get me a brand new mixed salad container and another spinach. I didn't even open it. Sure, we'll be taking it back. If I had that receipt, they could also give me my money back and give me another product. Alright, let me wash these dishes before I begin cooking. Alright, y'all, I've been on here for an hour, 67, almost 2 hours. Alright, let me go ahead and do what I need to do. I can't have the phone in my hand and wash dishes and cook at the same time, because I don't have no podcast stand to put it on. So I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, hugs everybody. And then when I come back, I'm gonna show y'all the finished product. Today's menu is going to be turkey wings roasted in a roasting pan, collard greens and with smoked ham hock, with sweet potato with cinnamon, and let me see, I think that's about it. Maybe in the salad, if I do the salad, it may be tomatoes and cucumber salad. Yep, that's what's going to be on the menu, y'all. And washing it down with some nice cold sweet lemonade. Not lemonade. I'm going to have raspberry tea. Yep, that's what's going to be on the menu. Alright, see y'all in a few hours. Yvette, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.